Thank you very much. I just want to know what's your thoughts on the Samaritans and the Samaritan Pentateuch?
Oh man, that's a great question. If I could
Can.
answer that question as straight up and as raw as possible, why the hell would I want to read the Samaritan text? The Samaritans, according to the Bible, are the people that Sennacherib, the king of Assyria, took from the Assyrian Empire and placed them in the land of Israel. So, as the Assyrian king exiled the 10 tribes, he takes us and throws us to various parts of his empire. Then he takes people from his empire and implants them in Samaria. Those people today are known as the Samaritans. They even grow to develop their own texts. The Bible is
Mm.
clear on what they stood for, though, because the Bible describes them as wicked. The Bible said that they were so wicked that the Creator sent lions after them because they refused to keep the law of the land, the Torah. And the Bible says it was only after the Creator sent lions upon them that they began to keep the Torah. And with that, the Bible said, but they still didn't have it in their heart to keep the Torah. So the Samaritan text is really good for what I call linguistic or textual comparison.
Can.
But I would not use the Samaritan text as a source of spiritual or religious practice.
I agree. I like it because it's the oldest. Well, I can't say it's the oldest, but it's one of the oldest Torahs.
It's definitely one of the oldest Torahs. Definitely. The Samaritan
Yeah.
text is definitely one of the oldest Torahs that we can refer to. But the problem with that is, brother, think about it. The Samaritans originally are not Israelites. And
Yeah, well,
think
that's
about
what some
this.
people say.
Well, not some people, even the Bible says. The Bible lets you know who the Samaritans are. They're the people that the king of Assyria exiled and put in the land of Israel. That's what the Bible says. On
Okay.
top of that, the Samaritans are so wicked that in the time of Jesus, finding a good one was a big thing. Hence the saying, the Good Samaritan. Why would we be
Can.
calling this person the Good Samaritan if good people categorically exist among them? But the fact that this person is referred to as the Good Samaritan is because that's a phenomena. They were not really regarded as having high moral standards or principles. So the fact that they have one of, if not the oldest translations of the text means nothing
Can.
to me because they, in my opinion, would not have the same spiritual desire or intentions behind the curating of the text because it was never in their heart to keep Torah. They kept it out of fear.
Well, they still keep it today, though.
Of course they do. But I mean,
And
so do Christians. So I mean, no
yeah,
difference there.
well, Christians, they worship an idol and stuff, but the
Yeah,
Samaritans. I think the only difference is that they believe on Mount Gerizim is the holy place.
yeah. You could I mean, yes, I won't go so far as to compare them to the idolatrous nature of Christians. When I make a
Mhm.
comparison between the Samaritans and the early Christians is really about lineage.
Well, they
So
actually have their own Cohen too. They have their own Cohen.
which I'm still trying to figure out how you got a Cohen and there's no Levites among you.
Well, they say that they're Kohanim, like our
Yeah.
Levites.
Well,
And a lot of
yeah,
people they
but
like their Kohanim because they're Kohanim. They have an E marker, and then the other ones they have a J.
okay. When you refer to the E marker and the J marker, let's acknowledge this. That's being compared and contrasted with European Jewry. I am not
Yeah,
a
another.
person that believes that European Jewry are in any way related to Israelites. So the fact that they have a J marker or an E marker means nothing to me because those markers are compared against Europeans.
Well, other Shemitic peoples as well.
Well, mainly Europeans. So
Okay.
for me, I would care less that they have the genetic makeup of a Kohen because the scholarly consensus on what it means to have a genetic makeup on a Kohen, that's based on having relationship to various Europeans that practice Torah. So that entire study is null and void for me because I don't regard them as being the original people.